Plant Scientist. Welcome to my tomato house. Today I'm going to talk to you about how we grow tomatoes in a cordon style. Let's begin with talking about the basics of the tomato plant. This type of tomato plant we have right here is called a sun gold tomato. It's a type of cherry tomato that produces many generous trusses of fruit all throughout the British summer. It starts bearing its fruits early, so it's a great choice for greenhouses in the UK. So we have our sun gold tomato. Let's begin at the bottom and work our way up, learning about the parts of the tomato plant and how we care for them. Here at the bottom, we have our tomato in a large pot, and the soil that we use is bagged compost with perlite, vermiculite, and bloodfish and bone meal. The vermiculite and perlite provide a lot of drainage to help develop a healthy root system, and the bloodfish and bone meal added when the pot is prepared is a long-lasting source of calcium to keep the tomato fertilized. You might have noticed that we've cut off a lot of leaves here too. I removed the lowermost leaves from my mature tomato plants to increase airflow around the base of the tomato. This helps prevent a lot of fungal diseases and stops pests from crawling up on the tomato from the soil. It's fine. And let's go on to the next part of the tomato plant. This is the tomato leaf. So you might be thinking that just this part is the leaf, but actually the tomato leaf starts where it branches off from the stem. This is the petiole of the leaf, and this whole structure here is officially the tomato leaf. These are called leaflets. Now you might notice that by each leaflet something has been cut off. These were side shoots that could have developed into a whole new truss of tomatoes and flowers. Why did we cut them off though? Doesn't that seem wasteful? Well, that's part of cordon growing of tomatoes. When a tomato is grown in a cordon, the point is to have a tall tomato so you can have many tomatoes. As you can see here, we have a lot of tomatoes side by side. It's a way to make them space efficient so that they grow in a vertical rather than a horizontal style. So we remove side shoots, and this keeps our tomato growing upwards while making beautiful trusses of flowers and fruits as it grows up. Something cool about tomato fruits is that they do require pollination of the tomato flowers, but that's pretty easy. All you need to do is just give your tomato plants a gentle shake, and this is enough for pollen to get transferred between the flowers of different plants. Of course, this is an open organic greenhouse, so we do have pollinators sneaking in here as well. So with the cordon style, if we were to cut off the top shoot instead, and this is a way one can grow tomatoes, the tomato would bush out and have many branches that would bear fruit, but they would end up being very heavy and messy, and you could not grow so many tomatoes side by side. Tomatoes that keep growing continuously, like this one, are called an indeterminate tomato type. Most cherry tomatoes, such as the sun gold, are indeterminate tomatoes, and they are ideal for cordon culturing. However, we do have other types as well. For example, this is a green zebra. Now, if we look in here, you can see the fruits are a lot bigger. See, those are big, chunky fruits. Look at them, and they're all beautifully variegated. So this is a type of tomato called a determinate tomato, and it usually grows to a certain height and then stops growing. But they're perfectly suitable for cordon culture as well. But these, if you were to grow a bushy tomato, would be a good choice. I hope that you have enjoyed this introduction to the anatomy and care of the tomato plant, and I hope this inspires you to go out there and grow your own delicious homegrown tomatoes. See you next time on Katia Plant Scientist.